chanda chema uvisho pete. This is going to be done by the Institute Choir and by extension the SD. Kindly set up seeing the guest and giving the other part of the audience some significant view. After the song Chanda Chema done by our Institute Choir, we are going to have our last item of presentation, and that is the narrative Susanna. Taking the stage is Chanda Chema. Kazi kwenu.
Chanda chema uvishwa pete, tuko hapa kwa uzuri wa kuvishwa, ni kwa nguvu za Mungu zimetuwezesha, peke yetu kweli hatungeweza. Vile chanda chema uvishwa pete, tuko hapa kwa uzuri wa kuvishwa, ni kwa nguvu za Mungu zimetuwezesha, peke yetu kweli hatungeweza. Shangwe na nderemo vifijo visikike, Bwana amejitukuza kwa watu wake, utukufu una yeye hata milele, neema yako kwa watu wako yatosha. Bwana amejitukuza kwa watu wake, utukufu una yeye hata milele, neema yako kwa watu wako yatosha. Shangwe na nderemo vifijo visikike, Bwana amejitukuza kwa watu wake, utukufu una yeye hata milele, neema yako kwa watu wako yatosha. Shangwe na nderemo vifijo visikike, Bwana amejitukuza kwa watu wake, utukufu una yeye hata milele, neema yako kwa watu wako yatosha. Shangwe na nderemo vifijo zisikike, Bwana amejitukuza kwa watu wake.
Taking the stage, kindly hurry up, is a narrative, Susanna. Our chief guest, Susanna, is a script that basically not only entertains, but entertains our graduates in the sense that we want to show them that the acquisition of knowledge, skills, and attitudes is not the only thing. The purpose of discipline for success is key. So the story of Susanna is a story told in tandem narration about a very talented young lady, Susanna. For these and more, kindly take us through.
and have a team that represent them to ensure clear communication between the management and the students. So we have our main speaker, our first speaker being the student representative, that's the student president, the WOTESCO president, Bruce.
Good evening. Sorry, good afternoon. Yes, thank you for the introduction. My name is Ambrose Motiso, President Wotesco. And to the Chief Guest of Honor, Chief Guest, Principal, distinguished guests, Board of Governors, alumni, parents, ladies and gentlemen, and also to the graduates to whom I pass my congratulations today. I am thrilled and deeply honored by this opportunity to share the excitement of this wonderful day with you in this very special place and ground. It is again an honor to share this beautiful and important occasion with you and also enjoy seeing the pride and happiness of the faces of those who commitment is serving its community and the society at large. To the graduates, today we honor you for your accomplishments, the choices, the sacrifices that got you here today. This achievement gives a great testimony about you and confirms to the world that you are disciplined, resilient, you are smart, you are brilliant, you are intelligent, and you are so tough. You have all finished well, meaning you are all winners. Yesterday, you were students. Today, you are grown ones. And tomorrow, you'll be our beloved alumni. If you can take back 60 to 70 years ago, school certificate was sufficient to feed a family of 10 plus 2. What about today? In the 21st century, we believe that the more educated you are, the more opportunities you'll be closer. And that is what we call lifelong learning. And as someone who believes in lifelong learning, it is my hope that this is only the beginning of education. And now we send you as alumni of Wote Technical to go and think how you will help Wote Technical Training Institute, both financially and even otherwise. Our eyes will be always on the 1,500 graduates who are receiving their certificates today. Thank you, and thank you for your time. As I leave this podium, I say congratulations, congratulations, and kudos to our beloved graduates. Thank you.
Let's approach the student president again. Still on that line, as the school president has put it clearly. Yesterday you were a student. Today you are graduating. Tomorrow you'll be an alumni. We have the Alumni Association of Wote, and I want to give the chair, Arek Kilonzi, to congratulate the graduates. Hey, welcome. Ramza.
The chief guest, Principal Secretary, State Department for Vocational and Technical Training, Dr. Esther Zahara, the governor's representative, area member of parliament representative, the commissioner, Makueni County, Board of Governors, Wote Technical Training Institute, the principal, Wote TTI, and his colleagues, TVET principals. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm proud to stand before you today as the chairman of the Wote Technical Institute Alumni Association during this momentum occasion of the Institute's first graduation ceremony. We are here to celebrate the achievement of the graduation class of 2022 who have successfully completed their technical programs and now ready to embark on new journeys in their careers. To the graduating class, I'd like to offer my heartfelt congratulations on behalf of the Alumni Association. You have made it through years of hard work, dedication, and have shown that with determination, anything is possible. You are now with skills and knowledge to make a meaningful impact to our respective fields. And we are excited to see great things that we'll achieve in the future. As alumni of Wote Technical Training Institute, we are proud of our alma mater, the quality of education it provides. We believe that the technical skills and the training we received in this institution, we have played a vital role in our personal and professional development. And committed to our alma mater in any we can. Through this, we have established several initiatives aimed at supporting the institution's goals and objectives. These initiatives include provision of internship, attachment, mentorship programs, and career development workshops. We believe that these programs will not only help in enhancing the quality of education provided in the institution, but will also go along in preparing the students of the job market. We would like to urge the institution management to continue providing the quality education and the training to its students We believe that with the right resources and support, Wote Technical Training Institute can become a leading institution in the provision of technical skills and training in the country. As alumni, we are ready and willing to support the institute's growth and development in any way we can. In conclusion, I'd like again to congratulate the graduating class of 2022 on their achievements. We, the Alumni Association, are proud of you and wish you all the best in your endeavors. We look forward to welcoming you as members of association and working together the continued growth, the success of love. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The graduates, you can see you are motivated. This was one of you some years back. So in the future, as we continue with other graduations, then you will be the ones we are calling as the alumni. And at this juncture, I want now to invite the principal, Wote Technical, Joshua Munywoki, to continue with the program.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gidaiga. The Chief Guest, Principal Secretary, State Department of Vocational and Technical Training, Dr. Esther Moria. Our Governor of Makueni representative, and also the area MP representative, and the members of the county government present, the MC of this ward, Mr. Maneno, our county vet director, my colleague principals present, and the representatives of principals not present, our distinguished guests, graduates, staff, parents, ladies and gentlemen. And this occasion for Wote Technical Training Institute, and it is with great pleasure and humility that I welcome you to our institution to celebrate with us the graduation ceremony. Thank you very much for finding time to be with us as we celebrate our first graduation ceremony. Guest of honor, madam, before I proceed, I wish to introduce to you and call upon my colleagues, the TVET fraternity. This occasion has been graced fully by my colleagues who have come to support me from TVET institutions. I will request them to stand, and if time will allow, they will say their name, their place, or their institution, and maybe a wish or give a message of goodwill to our graduates. My colleague principals, please, it's your turn.
Our chief guests, Principal Secretary, Dr. Esther Moria. My name is Ken Joroge. I'm the Principal, Masinga Technical and Vocational College. This is our sister institution. In the ministry, we are in Lower Eastern. In Kati, we are in Northern region. Graduates, congratulations. Thank you.
For purposes of our chief guest getting to know who you are, please. You're one of our guests, please. If you wouldn't mind, come over, please, so that our guests can know who you are. Mr. Joroge has done his part.
Okay, thank you. Chief guest, I'm Meshak Munyivia, Deputy Principal, Wote TTI in Kitui County, representing the principal. To the graduates, congratulations and welcome to the. Thank you.
Chief guest, Madam PS, my name is James Wanjoy, Registrar Inaugural National Polytechnic, representing our principal, Felix Mungatu, who is out of the country. For the graduates and all Wote Technical, receive greetings from your former principal, Felix Mungatu. Congratulations.
My name is Wesley Agon, Principal of the Source Technical Training Institute. Nandi County. Congratulations, graduates.
Students, no protocols observed. My name is Joseph Dania, principal Molan TVC in Kitui. The team, congratulations.
All protocols observed. My name is Michael Maya, principal and professional college. To Wote TTI graduating class of 2020. Congratulations. See you through your new day. Thank you.
The chief guest, Madam PS, my name is Muindu, Principal Katine TTI, Machakos County. Before I say anything, this is the institution I started work early, I won't mention, and I've done a lot in this institution. To the graduates, congratulations.
To our chief guest, my name is Dr. Titus Nzioki, the principal Kitui East TVC, a child of Wote. They are our mentor. So we are very proud to join them in this very important occasion. To the graduates, thank you so much and congratulations for work well done.
Our chief guest, I am Mohammed Hassan, the chief principal, Northeastern National Polytechnic, Kati Northern Region. And I think as the chair, it will be wrong for me to sit down before I make one or two remarks, at least on behalf of, all the rest. Madam Chief Guest, I want to tell you that in this region, we are made up of close to 20 institutions. And out of that, it's only Northeastern National Polytechnic and Wote that are older than 10 years. And for an institution to grow fully, it takes a long time. Quite a number of those institutions are having only the first building. I know there's no adequate funding at all levels, even in our own homes. But I will make an appeal on the principals and the board of governors of those institutions that when any fund will be available, let this institution in this region from Mandera to Kibwezi be considered depending on their area of need. To the Wote fraternity, I want to tell you, Mr. Kalola was, my immediate predecessor in where I am, and having worked for a very long time in Coast National Polytechnic and about 5 years in Northeastern National Polytechnic, this is the man Wote needs more than any other. Therefore, hold him dear and support him as much as you can. To the graduates, I want to say that you graduated when the nation requires, your skill so much. And we are going towards, empowering TVET institution and empowering TVET trainees so that all avenues for job creation are undertaken. Therefore, welcome to the world of work and congratulations.
My name is Joram Maina from Machakos Technical Institute for the Blind, representing my principal, Dr. Priscilla Mutua. To the graduates, the sky is the limit. Thank you.
Yes, my name is Joshua Nzioki, Deputy Principal David Bitu Ambuli, representing the principal. Make use of the skills you have acquired. Congratulations.
Chief guest, yes, all protocols observed. My name is Albert Munane, immediate former deputy principal, Wote Technical, and now I'm in Yata Technical. On behalf of Kati Governing Council, where I'm man of the research and knowledge management, which is basically very major commandants of innovation and technology development, where TVET fairs and robotics play in. Here, Madam Pierce, I would want to grievance and fear that many principals who are in my committee at the national TVET fair might not take place in June just because we are having financial constraints. But however, now that you're here, you know that's a very important document. This is going to showcase what they've been doing on research. We hope they'll attend in Nakuru. Now, on behalf of the Kati National Governing Council, where the chairman, Mr. Mwangi, is not of the country in Canada, I'd like to convey his absence, his apologies. But I also welcome even graduates who are in the fairs are all about. You're welcome to Nakuru when you come. Thank you very much.
The chief guest, my name is Imori Duke, Registrar Inaugural TV, representing Maria Kimoni. The graduates.
I'm Anthony Jagi, representing TVC. Thank you. To the congrats to the current students. I would urge you to also embrace the CBET courses as you proceed with the current NEC courses. Thank you very much. All the best.
Thank you. The chief guest, I am Commemorative Registrar representing a Principal Mitungo Technical Training Institute, Meru County. To the graduates, congratulations.
Thank you very much. My name is Peter Kiveli, representing the principal, Kibwezi West TVC. Wote TTI was our mentor. We are now 2 years. To the graduates, congratulations and welcome to Taxpaying Club.
The chief guest, I'm Dr. Godfrey Mute, Deputy Principal, Gong TVC, representing the Principal, Madam Tracy, to pay to be Wote. It's a very hard-working institute. Graduates, go and do as pertains what you're outside the learning institution. Thank you.
To the chief guest, my name is Mary Muriga from Nairobi Training Institute. My chief principal, Glory Mutungi. I'm happy to be here. And to the graduates, all the best and God bless you.
Chief guest, my name is Eric Mwendo. Congratulations for this. To the other students, work hard. Your time come. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You may take your seats. And I'm happy that you've shown that we are a team. TVET is a team, all the way from Gong, Nairobi, Mombasa, Garissa, and everywhere. Thank you. Madam Guest of Honor, this is a great day for us to celebrate the success of our graduates. I appreciate the work and the efforts of the Board of Governors, teaching staff, parents, and all education stakeholders who are gathered here today to celebrate with us. And to you, our guest of honor, I take this opportunity in a special way to thank you for gracing this occasion, despite today being a public holiday. We are very grateful. Since our establishment as a TVET institution close to 30 years ago, we have provided education and training that has given our graduates professional skills, knowledge, and attitude. And we have also produced many graduates who are working within the public and also in private sector. We have experienced remarkable growth, guest of honor, over the years in various fields. And I wish to appreciate the the unwavering support that we have received over the years from the Ministry of Education through the State Department. The strides that we have made so far as an institution through the government support is a commitment to continue improving our competitiveness in TVET sector and also in the Lancha-Makueni County. Madam Guest of Honor, we fully support the President's initiative in digital super highway and the enhanced increase in fiber connectivity. As an institution, we are a beneficiary of partial desktop infrastructure, that is VDI project, and we expect to receive about 100 computers, which will go a long way serving the community. This is an initiative from Konsa City, the Jitume Lab initiative. We applaud the government through your department for having selected our institution to spearhead this noble initiative. I'm proud to announce that once this virtual desktop infrastructure is set up, we shall welcome the youth within the community to come and use it. We have endeavored to produce avenues of trainees to participate in activities and also promote growth in all spheres of influence. This includes involvement of trainees in research and development, innovation activities such as robotics, sports, and recreation. I think you have also seen our talent in music and drama. Madam Guest of Honor, we recognize the government's efforts in initiating and increasing opportunities for the youth by providing enabling environment for them to grow in business and leverage in this digital economy. This is an evidence by crucial role played by our partners and collaborators in implementing TVET programs. In this regard, we have entered into partnerships with several youth empowerment groups, like we are in partnership with ACT. ACT is African Center for Technology Studies, which is championing use of e-cooking equipment to mitigate the climate change. We are also in partnership with KPA, which is a group that empowers vulnerable youth. Currently, we have over 150 who are already in class being sponsored by KPA, and they are already gaining the experience and the skills that are required out there. We have also partnered with the correction center, that is prison department, where our air and beauty staff give them skills in air and beauty. Madam Guest, cognizant of the value and the role played by devolved governments, we are in collaboration with the county government of Makueni, and we are implementing several programs with them on mutual benefit of the institution and that of the county. Particularly, we are collaborating in several communication technology initiatives. Next week, we will be a big event here, which will be launched by the county governor and CEO Safaricom. We would like, in a special way, to thank the government of Kenya for the renewed commitment to TVET and recognizing technical training as a vehicle for achieving Vision 2030. This is by funding the trainees through capitation and provision of loans through Higher Education Loan Board and through the national government, CDF. Those bodies have helped our students to reach where they are at the moment. We welcome the current boosting of digitization agenda that is aimed at catapulting and the already vibrant digital possibilities in the country. We have employed the same concept in our institution, and this has improved our internal controls, that is finance, procurement, internal audit functions, and this has gone even into employing ERPs in our learning management systems. We are aware that the government is keen in empowering the youth to gain the much needed TVET and the much needed hands-on TVET skills. This is by increasing the capacity of our trainers. We anticipate to benefit from the ongoing public service recruitment with about 9 to 8 trainees. Now, those trainees will boost our deficit in our BOG trainers. We have about 45 board of governors trainers, and every month we pay them a lot of money. So the more we get public service trainers from your department, we will be able to continue serving the country in a way. In the last few years, through the support of Board of Governors, through the chair, we embarked on beautification of our institution. And this beautification of our institution has enhanced the environment, and we have gotten a big facelift. The facelift image change also coupled with good academic program, academic performance. We have seen quite in the number of students. We have moved from 1,800 to over 3,000 trainers in the last 3 years. So I want to state that beautification and ensuring that the learning environment is good attracts both the parents and the trainers. Guests of honor, we are aware of the Presidential National Tree Planting Campaign initiative, whose objective is to plant 15 billion trees in the next 10 years. And we have taken that up. As an institution, we have planted currently 500 trees. We did that in the last 2 weeks, and we anticipate to plant another 500 trees the next few weeks. Of honor, we are in an arid and semi-arid zone, and water is a problem. So the more we plant trees, the more we need that water. In some places, trees are just planted, but here we grow trees. That is, you ensure that that tree is planted and watered for almost 2 years before it becomes a tree. The trees, guest of honor, you can see around, are using that, we're still planting the trees. In the last 8 years, water training has mentored about, and it has been evidenced by some of my colleagues who were here, and 5 of them have been mentored by this institution, and 3 institutions are ongoing, and soon they will receive principals. In regard to this, Madam Guest of Honor, our institution run and the capacity in this region a national polytechnic. This will serve the rest of the region. The region includes Makueni County and Kitui County, and all the way the next in Coast, the Coast National Polytechnic. In between, there is no polytechnic, and there are so many of these TTIs. So I request through your office to consider Wote TTI as a polytechnic in the next dispensation of that program. Madam Guest of Honor, we are in the last 5 years, we are in the last end of our 5 years strategic plan, and our look at our performance indicators. We have at least done good, especially the strategy of student enrollment. We also realized an improved mark in the last performance contract results, where we were ranked position 16 out of 119 TVET institutions. I also wish to announce that my sister, Katina TVC, nationally she was number 3, and she was given an ovation by the president. We are proud. Guest of honor, we have faced several challenges in mobilizing our funds to build the lecture rooms, workshops, and labs. We are developing a new infrastructure to cater for the increased population, and in this, we need funding. Some of the related challenges we have are that our compound is totally built up. You have been going around and you've seen the area where our campus is situated. It's almost built up. Now we are coming to the field where students are supposed to be playing, and we require more land, especially for co-curricular activities and also our future development. This we are following up with the County Commissioner's office and through your office, and I believe we get it. We have a strategic intention to expand hospitality and tourism department. This is one of our major departments. Currently, it has over 600 students, and still more continue coming. If we get funds, we will be able to construct a food and beverage conference, which will now cater for the increased number of trainees. In further appeal, our mechanical and building engineering workshops are well equipped, and in the advent of modern equipment in the industry and the emerging online digitization of the economy, we are unable to conduct meaningful training in these workshops. It is our humble request that we shall get modern equipment in the next phase of delivery of equipment in the institutions. And to our graduates, you are the reason why we are here. I give you my sincere congratulations on completing your program. And now you are in another step in your academic journey. I hope your experience in Wote TTI has given you one of transformation, or has been one of transformation and achievement in the years you have been here. Graduation
the
young ladies and gentlemen who came here to entertain us. It really showed us that apart from the education that we get here and the skills that we get from the training that we get in this institution, our trainees and learners are extremely well equipped and talented in core curricular activities. I was really impressed by the last script where they showed us that it is apart from doing whatever we do in school and in college and even in the workplace, that our traditional African values are also very, very important, and they play a big role in a person's life journey. So that was very good, and congratulations. I also want to appreciate the fact that Wote TTI has an alumni. Alumni in any institution, important role in the growth and trajectory of that institution. For those who have been in this world long enough, we all know that one of the most famous alumni has been the Makerere University alumni, where the late President Mwai Kibaki was an alumni, and you can remember the good things that they did for our country. We also remember alumni from Starehe Boys. Okay, there are several. For the alumni for Wote TTI, the challenge that we have is to ensure that we get fully involved with the development of this institution, so that we can always be associated with the good things that happen. And the good thing with the alumni, as the chair here said, is that you can also be a link between the institution and the industry out there. So thank you very much for all that. And to the graduates, I also want to say thank you very much. Now, before I also read my speech, I also want to introduce my board members. Please stand wherever you are. Microphone to them, please. So I will urge you to each say your name, and to our graduates.
The chief guest, Madam Esther, invited guests, all protocols of observed. Good afternoon. My name is John Kahoro Gishoke, a board member and a member of the Risk and Audit Committee in the Institute. Maybe a word of congratulations to our graduates. Today marks the beginning of a new chapter in your lives. As the president has said, in life, we believe in lifelong learning. May we be a people that upskills their knowledge and skills in all spheres of our life. Congratulations and all the best. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Daktari. Right, thank you. The chief guest, the other invited guests, and the principal and associates to our principal. Thank you very much for attending this occasion. My name is Isaac Nduvi. I'm in charge of Finance, Development, and Infrastructure Committee. We want to thank His Excellency the President through the ministries concerned for supporting the Vision 2030. And we request as a board that this policy on supporting the growth of technical skills through budgetary provisions, you look into it, because institutes are looking into it. And to the graduates, we say congratulations. It's your time. God bless you.
To the chief guests and all invited guests and all protocol observed. My name is Dr. Naomi Makau. I'm the chair of the Academic Human Resource and Research Committee. To the graduates, congratulations. Go out there and make a difference. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everybody. To our chief guests, the principal, Wote Institute, 30 principals, the provincial administration, representatives who are present, and to the graduates. My name is Nyamwa Mutinda. I am a director at the Ministry of Education, State Department of TVET, and I'm happy to represent the peers in the board of this great institute. I wish to congratulate the graduates as you step out into your next step in life. I wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
Through the chief guests, all protocols observed. My name is Vasdina Ngemu. I'm a board member, chair, risk and audit committee. To the graduates, I want to say a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and you have made that very step. Some 24 years ago, I graduated with a diploma like you, and today I am proud to be who I am, and so I want to say it is possible for you to soldier on. Don't be contented, soldier on, do great things, and you shall be blessed. Thank you.
To our chief guest and all protocols observed, and to the graduates, God is good.
All the time.
And all the time. Yes, thank you very much. God should be great all the time. My name is Engineer Jacinta Mwangi. I am a member of the board, and I sit in the Finance and Development Committee. As you go out, the world out there not as clean, as protected, you know, as secure as you are while you are in this institute. So when you go out there, you pray for wisdom so that you get to know and to discern what is right. And always remember to have God in your life. Thank you, and we wish you all the best.
Hi everyone. The PS, and all protocols observed. My name is Rispa Igobwa, a member of the board, that is the Audit and Risk Committee, and I'm proudly to serve in this institution as a board member. To the graduates, one thing that I say, all of us have skills. Universities, TVETs are graduating students every year. They all have skills like you do. There are people who can definitely do the work better than you do, but what will set you apart from everyone else? It's your soft skills, your attitude towards work. Are you willing to learn? When you don't know something, can you ask? Can you communicate? Work on your soft skills. They'll set you apart because everybody has the skills you have, but what sets you apart? All the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard the principal say that the institution has moved enrollment from about 1,700 students to about 3,000 students. This is the board that has worked with the management to deliver that milestone. Makofi kwao. I also want to say Eid Mubarak to our Muslim brothers and sisters. I also want to thank all the guests who are here, parents and guardians, who despite the public holiday announcement, which came even after we had already made a decision on the date of graduation. You have allowed yourselves and motivated yourselves to be here in this graduation ceremony. So asanteni sana na makofi kwenu. Tuwapigie makofi wazazi. Yeah, so now to my speech. On behalf of Wote TTI, I sincerely welcome you to our first official graduation ceremony since the inception of this institution. The occasion is therefore historic and marks a great day in our academic calendar. This graduation offers the public and the other stakeholders an opportunity to meet each other. With much delight, I congratulate our graduates for successfully completing the programs and are now ready to be awarded diplomas and certificates. The board appreciates the enormous financial support we get from the government of Kenya through grants and capitation for trainees. This support has helped us to carry out our core mandate and maintain the required standards as per the ministry's expectations. This noble gesture by the government of Kenya has gone a long way in relieving the stressful and sometimes painful moments undergone by parents and guardians in supporting their sons and daughters in paying college fees. The time has enabled the institute to make some savings to improve the infrastructure as well as the quality of training. This government of Kenya gesture has also seen an influx of TVET trainees in the institution, something that wasn't there before, and this is a move in the right direction. So the kind of development you've seen for those who have been here about 3 or 4 years ago and are here now, you've seen a very big difference in terms of infrastructure and development. This is from our own savings from the capitation that we get from the government. Now, allow me to quote Malcolm X, who said this about education. Education is the passport to the future. For tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. End of quote. Also allow me to quote the celebrated former president of South Africa, Nelson Mandela, who said this about education. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. End of quote. Now, we all know that education, and especially the school system, is recognized by social scientists as one of the key agents of socialization. And therefore, if you want to change the world, you start with education and end with education. To you, the graduates, I plead with you to use the skills, training, and experiences gained over the course of your programs to the benefit of society. I want to sincerely urge you and to plead with you as you go out to the world, not to focus on money, but on serving humanity with utmost honesty and integrity. Once you do this, everything else will fall into place and you will experience the kind of inner satisfaction that is really, really hard to explain. Give you a piece of advice. Please, the young people who are now going out there to face the world, avoid betting. Please avoid betting. There's a lot of betting advertisements, both in newspapers, in print media, in social media, in our TV stations, in our radio stations. Please avoid betting. Betting is extremely is to kill what we call work ethic. Wote TTI has trained you the skills, it has given you the experiences, it has given you the work ethic. Please go out there and work. Avoid betting. For the last 3 years, my board has been in operation. We have been implementing the 2018-2023 strategic plan, which is set to expire by the end of June 2023. We have therefore embarked on preparing the 2023-2024 plan, which will consolidate gains achieved over the previous strategic period and focus on Vision 2030 agenda, the SDGs, and the Government of Kenya short-term, medium-term, and long-term goals. Madam Guest of Honor, Dr. Esther Moria, the sitting board here is set to expire before the start of the next financial year. And as we pave way and usher in the new team, we are proud to have made a positive difference in this institution. A population of close to 3,000 trainees, and we are to grow to a national polytechnic very, very soon. My sincere gratitude goes to the BOG, the administration of the institute, the heads of department, and the entire staff of Wote TTI for their dedication and hard work. It's actually through their hard work that the achievements witnessed in the institute have been possible. Once again, and wish you all the best in pursuit of your goals and aspirations. Thank you very much. May God bless.
Thank you very much, Chair. Another applaud of Makofi to our chair. Guest of honor at this juncture, I wish to welcome our director to make his remark and invite the next speaker. Thank you and welcome, Mr. Wamai.
Thank you, Bwana Principal, for this invite. Our chief guest, Madam PS, Dr. Esther Moria, the representative, I think the representative of the county commissioner, the representative of the governor, the chairman, BOG, and the entire board, the host principal, Bwana Joshua Munyoki, all TVET principals present and their representatives, trainers, staff, and students, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jaboni. I'm so happy to be here among us, these graduates today, because this is a great ceremony. It marks the end and the beginning of a phase. It is a milestone in their lives. So let me take this opportunity to congratulate you. You have made it. You can just stand up and wave. I wish there was a microphone. She would have told us who she is.
Permanent Secretary, Dr. Moria. I'm Helen and the distinguished guests and the graduates. My name is Helen Oeri. I'm the Sub-County Quality Assurance and Standards Officer, Makueni Sub-County, in the Basic Education and Early Learning. Thank you.
Thank you. And another one in our meeting is the Area Assistant Chief, who will not be representing the PS, but I want to treat you people. Thank you. To Madam PS, Dr. Moria, the principal, Bwana Joshua Munyoki, the Board of Governors, the other principals, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, and graduates. Habari zenu? Mko wazima? Yangu ni kushukuru kwa siku ya leo and to welcome all of you in this place in Wote, and pray that what you have achieved and learned from this institution will go a long way to help you in your lives. This is about your life. It's about your life. Sawa sawa. So congratulations and bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Another person who is in our midst is representative of the senator. Please stand up and wave.
To the Madam PS, the Board of Governors, and all other district guests. Mine is to say, to pass greetings of the senator, to pass greetings on behalf of the senator to the graduates and all other guests, and inform you that it is good for us to be working with you, and we have been working very well during the MP's time with the school. So you are invited, we invite the principal to our office anytime, because the senator is committed to the prosperity of the school. Thank you so much. My name is Frank.
Those are the people who are representing offices here, but I would like to call two other persons. The representative of the area MP, but I think you have a longer speech, so you will come in next. Can we have the representative of the governor, that is the deputy director, youth training?
Our chief guest, all distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Anthony Kivuva, and I'm deeply honored to present the governor in this auspicious occasion and convey his message in form of point forms. One, he did send me his apology for not attending this occasion due to other official commitments. Two, he sent me his greetings and congratulatory messages to the graduates of this year, 2022. And the third message was that he told me the office, his administration is fully committed in matters and education. And that's why we have a fully fledged department known as ICT, education, and internship. Matters, we have a program known as Ajiri Center, which is giving youth where you can get digital services, digital learning, cyber security training, and also do free music recording and podcast. On the same, we have the fully fledged Directorate of Internship. And the message is that the graduates, you have to take full responsibility, ensuring that you follow our website. Whenever these opportunities are advertised, apply, and you will be considered. Right now, we have a number of interns who are from this institution. They are doing very well. They are well skilled, and we are empowering them as well. The other thing is that I would like to give my graduates that to have earned diploma, climb to the higher level, other certificates to ensure that you pursue life in a more and good, better manner. The other thing is that I advise you that
The world outside there requires somebody who is fully empowered. So that you come, you.
Our chief guest, Madam PS, Dr. Esther Moria, to our principal, Mr. Joshua Mnyoki, TVA Director, Ms. Awamai, to our area MCR, Mr. Mateso, I can see him there, BONG, all the grantees. Good afternoon. This is Patrick Waima. I'm the consistent manager. I'm holding brief on behalf of the area MP, Honorable Susan Kiamba. It happens that she's not around. She's in the USA on an official duty. So I found it good for me to be in this place because we have a good working relationship with this institution. There's a message of goodwill from Honorable Susan Kiamba. One, principal, and he told me the challenges that they are going through in terms of infrastructure, and we are committed to put all the infrastructure that are needed for this to become a national polytechnic. So, Madam PS, it is our humble request that is to go back, kindly do what we can so that they can become a national polytechnic. We are committed to participate any way which is possible to make this dream realized. In terms of school fees, we participated with our bursaries. In the coming session, we want to grow the numbers because we know money, but we want more students to benefit from that kit. So, Mr. Principal, when that time comes, I will make an announcement to your office so that many students can take advantage of this kitty. To the granted, I wish you well. You are the first fruit of this institution. So our message of goodwill is go into the world, have an open mind, and in all that you do, put God first. Thank you so much. God bless you.
We have one other guest who will be inviting the chief guest. But before I invite that guest, who is our area MCA, I would like to tell the graduates, the clarion call that is out there, the most popular today is kujituma, kujituma. You are graduating today. You are leaving this particular and you are going to the world of work. When you go out there, please remember kujituma, kujituma. Now utajituma in two ways. One of them, you are not going to sit in the house now that you have graduated and you have the papers. You will start walking around and looking for jobs, looking for opportunities. The other way that you are going kujituma will be being innovative. Tuko pamoja? Being innovative. We want you to be innovative. I know there are challenges out there when it comes to looking for jobs in this particular country or at this juncture. But we know from the skills that we have trained you or the skills that we have given unto you, you are quite capable of creating jobs. Ni kweli ama si kweli? It is possible. Can you be innovative? Come up with a new product. Even if you cannot come up with a completely new product, please come up with a program that is different from what is there. I know you have gone through innovation. You have been told that you need to patent whatever you come up with. but I'm saying, or rather calling upon you, mujitume kujituma. Do not sit there. You have already been told about one animal which is in our community, that is betting. You go into that trap, you get trapped forever. When others will be moving on, you will find yourself at your place. And another one, which I know the county commissioner would have spoken about, is that of drugs. Pombe ni nyingi. At least you have heard the right. It's a it is a trap. You, the next minute utakuwa unalala kila mahali, like the deputy president said, sleeping under the bed when everybody else is expected to be sleeping on top of the bed. That is my call. And with those few remarks, I will not say anything because this is not my day. I'm not going to add anything else. It is not my day. We have the chief guest with us here, so we'll be expecting to hear from her. For now, around me, our area MCA, whom I'm also tasking with the responsibility of inviting our chief guest. Karibu, Bwana Mateso.
Yeah, thank you, our chief guest, Dr. Moria, the principal of this institution, and all other invited guests, all protocol observed. My name is Felix Mateso, member of County Assembly for this ward. This is Wote ward. And I want to take this opportunity to convey my sincere greetings from my speaker, Honorable Douglas Bilo. He is on the way. He will be joining us very soon. Our guest of honor, I want first to appreciate this institution because it is one of the biggest institutions in this county, and it is actually in my ward. And I want to say that our prayer is only one prayer, that we feel that we've grown, and we feel that we need to be elevated to a national polytechnic, our guest. Because, Madam Guest, I've just confirmed that Garissa to Mombasa, there's a very big gap in between. And we see that Wote is at the central. So we once you elevate this institution to a national institution, many people from Lower Eastern will benefit. And probably this is actually the biggest institution, technical institution in Lower Eastern, our guest. So that is the prayer for all the leaders in this county, and you have heard it louder and clear. The other thing is that we have a lot of benefit, especially from the locals, that our children are actually reciting from home. This has enabled a lot of cutting in terms of and school fees and all that. So we are very happy because this institution has helped us a lot. We want to say that as the Assembly, Makueni County Assembly, we are geared towards passing bills that will help education and especially the technical training institution
our guests. So we will make sure that whenever we pass bills, bills that will benefit this institution. At the same time, we have plenty of land here, which will enable this institution to grow, and we want to assure you that we will make sure that if there is any assistance that is required from the county assembly or from the county government of Makueni, we will be ready to support. Thank you so much for the opportunity. And at this juncture, I feel honored for the opportunity to welcome the guests of honor. And I kindly request everyone to be upstanding to welcome our guests of honor. Madam Guest of Honor, you are welcome to address the congregation. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. You may be. The representative of the governor, Honorable Mutula Kelonzo Jr., who is not here but well represented, Honorable Susan Kiamba, who is not here but well represented, Area MP, Governing Council Chair, my brother Luanga Mutiso, council members present, the principal Joshua Munyoke, Kati principals present, distinguished guests, the MCA who has just invited me to stand here, thank you very much. And I also want to introduce with whom I came. Please stand up wherever you are. You have already the one is Engineer Moa Mutinda, who represents me in this council. There is Joseph Kanyi on my immediate left, who is my technical PA and also one of the very senior technical staff in my office. Next to him is Mwai, who is my personal security. Then there is Hillary, who is in charge of communication. On that end, that is Mary Koge and Donna Onserio, who are in charge of industrial linkage. That is a new department that I have started in my office so that we ensure that we bring industry in pertinently. And next to him is Magdalene in communication also. Please be seated. There is also Naomi here, who is also in communication. Thank you very much. I also want to wish all the Muslims present here happy Eid Mubarak. And we want to pray that as you continue to observe this day, may you receive what it is that God has promised you. I also want to recognize all the parents and our other guests present here. In spite and despite of it being a public holiday, we all decided to be here because what we are doing here is not only important for us, but it is also very important for this beloved country. Therefore, it is with great pleasure that I join you to mark this first graduation ceremony of this institution. I take this opportunity to congratulate the 1,700 graduates, their parents, guardians, and sponsors for the sacrifices you have made to give us an opportunity to be here today. To the graduates, this event marks an important milestone in your development and in the development of your careers. I believe you have been trained and equipped to go out there and serve society with zeal and dedication. Your contribution in meeting the needs of humanity will be determined by the ability of innovativeness to create solutions and spur economic growth. It is imperative that you internalize how the contemporary world of work is structured to actively participate and make contributions to make an impact in economic growth. I therefore urge the graduates to make good use of the knowledge, skills, and attitudes acquired while training here to take advantage of opportunities and the digital economy. You have already been told not to go into betting. I hope you internalized that. Not to go into drug abuse. I hope you internalized that. And I want to add, don't commit suicide. Very many of you youth, especially the youth that is of today, want to get rich as soon as tomorrow when you're out of here. You want to get richer than all of us seated here. You want to get richer than this, my brother, the MCA. You want to get richer than me and you my age. All of you graduating today are my children. So you cannot also expect to be where I am in very many other ways. And when you realize that, you think it's not the way it is supposed to be, then you take a rope and hang yourself. Don't do that. It is actually the worst of human thinking to take away your life in spite and despite of anything. Because I'm sure there is somebody you can talk to. I am sure there is something you can do a bit differently, especially having been in such an institution and having been trained the way you have been trained. So avoid those vices, because either way, there is always a tomorrow. And I want to by the way, appreciate all those entertainers who are here. The scholarship. Yes, we must refuse slavery at whatever angle that you must turn. And what as a state department we are doing now to ensure that none of our children work in those abhorring situations is to partner with the Department of Labor, the Department of Diaspora. I am talking to my brother and my sister in those departments so that we ensure even when you go to work in those ships, you are secure, you are respected, you are well trained, so that you work as it should. And the only way you are going to help us to do this is to ensure that you are properly skilled, so that even those who are calling you to work in those ships and elsewhere actually respect you. Because in as much as my department, through these principals who I love very much, because they are the people they are my arms and legs to achieve my mandate, we are going to train you. I have told them to recraft the curricula so that you are properly skilled. So you are going to help us by ensuring that you are doing what it is that you do, so that you don't get into those ships that are going to enslave you. That, as the Kenya Kwanza government, we are saying absolutely no to. Nobody is going to employ our youth in situations where they are going to be enslaved. We are saying no. As I speak on behalf of President Ruto that our youth are not going to be enslaved. So help us to achieve that by ensuring that you are sitting down to acquire the right skills. The president also ensuring that the digital labs, the VDIs, are across this country. The principal is ready to receive the VDIs. I am going to speak to City. Can you remind me next week? Find out why they are not here already, because they are there in many institutions. Those VDIs are here. Because it is one thing for the government, the principal institutions, to do all, and people are making a decision to actually get seated and learn where those facilities are. Because beyond that, there is ourselves we can do besides providing those facilities. And I will always say that when to launch them in somewhere in Bungoma, we found out that the ones who are benefiting most from those facilities are the differently abled children. Why? Because they don't have the time to mangamanga, you know, to mangamanga. They are differently abled. So they don't have the time to waste mangamangaing all over the place. They sit there and take advantage of those facilities. So do not wait until God might make you differently abled so that you sit there. Discipline yourself to get seated there and do the work that you're supposed to do. When you see us wearing these hats, that means that we have finished the education to be offered in a Kenyan university. It is not because we are here. She's right here. She is sitting with labor. She is sitting with diaspora. They are writing the right papers to ensure that our young people land jobs in a clean way, not going to somewhere in Asia to be mistreated. That we have said no to. But as we are doing that, what are you doing? What are you helping us do? Is it getting out there like some people have said here to go there and start betting? Betting is cheap. Betting is a cheap way of trying to, like I said, to get rich tomorrow. When you are not as old as I am. I'm not saying I am rich, but I am saying, wait. Let me go back to my speech. The Kenya Kwanza government has identified TVET institutions as channels through which the youth can acquire innovativeness. And I have already said that. I've already spoken about the G2 labs, and we are going to make sure they are everywhere. The rest of the work is yours. The curricular review and reforms in the education sector, and particularly in this department, are competence-based to improve knowledge, skills, values, and attitudes. The purpose of this is to enable learners to successfully perform a function in a particular competence. The CBET concept is outcome-based, industry-centered, and flexible, which entails the involvement of industry in all aspects of training to deliver the industry responsive skills. And that is why I said I have started a department of industry linkages so that we make sure we are working with industry, and those two ladies are doing a lot of work. I am happy that we are now arrangement to train at 70% industry-based and only 30% course or in the or 30% in the institution. The Kenya Kwanza government, through the Presidential Forestry and Regional Restoration, not 5 but 15 billion trees in 5 years. This program will be spearheaded by the Ministry of Environment and Forestry, various experts and partners in government, NGOs, and the academia. Therefore, each TVET institution shall plant trees, start tree nurseries, and also support primary and secondary schools and neighborhoods to grow trees. I have already presided over 2 tree growing exercises in Eldoret National Polytechnic and Nyeri National Polytechnic in support of this initiative. And in view of this, I direct all TVET institutions to start tree nurseries that we have already done in their specific to their areas with the help of the forest department. And that is why this had to be done. I have already signed an MOU with my colleague in forestry. And in that MOU, we have agreed that seeds will be provided in accordance with the area. The trees that are going to grow, trees that are going to grow here to a large extent. So that is why we had to pragmatically bring in the department so that they can give us seeds that are even today. He told me that people have already planted 500 seedlings, which is very good. I have challenged him that this institution should grow another 500 within this region, and we are going to take to be able to gather data of how many each institution is going to plant, and we are going also to encourage, and we are encouraging you principals to adopt primary secondary schools near you. Let us be the ambassadors. Even my brother from Wajir, mumeanza sijui ni miti gani itakuwa huko, lakini there is forestry there also. They know the friendly trees there, because this is a challenge from none other but our president, and we have no choice. We have to follow. Principal, you have said there are over 3,000 students here and staff. So everybody should plant a tree. Yes, 3,000. Now alikuwa ameniambia 1,000, 3,000. Because everybody at least plant in this rainy season. If you don't have, the principal will go to forestry and look and we plant them. I have also agreed between and the chairman of the board that this institution is going to anchor a beautification undertaking. Principals, we are going to beautify our institution. Why? Because we want to attract people. You know, even men like beautiful women, and we also like beautiful men. Tusichana tulikuwa tuna kufanya drama. Very beautiful. And we all have that. So we are also going to beautify our institutions. And I've even given the principal photos of what is going to be done. And he is going to be the chief of the beautification of, so that we attract people to come to us. Ukikaa hivyo tu, nobody will come to you. Principal resource. Uongee na Monyoke, atakuonyesha the design that I have given him for TVET beautification. And we are going to do it. And the chair has told me, because he is from APSA, formerly Barclays, we are going to write, what is it called? We are going to write, the one we write, the proposal. We are going to write a proposal and sign an MOU with APSA to support our project. And APSA is here. So when I come to your institution and it is not beautiful, do not tell me that we didn't have funds. Tutaomba APSA. And I came with that design from somewhere. Na tutaiweka kwa TVET because we want to be attractive. And the reason we want to be attractive is because as a government, we are also coming up with a different funding model. And in that model, which we'll be calling you principals to speak to you about in a very short while, the CS is going to pick the date. We are going to organize a model that ensure available, because when we just sit here in water and start saying there is no capitation, so we sit down, there is no capitation, apana. We want to think without the box, and that's what I've been telling you. Fortunately, even the president and his economic team are in agreement that we are going to do things differently. All I want, like you have done before, is you to support me, is us to work together, and we are going to make this very, very attractive and very, very for the Kenyan community. So, principal, be prepared to be the anchor of TVET beautification. And beautification, which will enable TVET grant in an position they are so talented. They can learn in a language, including, I don't know which Indian language. I don't know whether it's more than that. And those an extra language you are learning, and that will help you when we want to place you internationally. In hosting this inaugural graduation today, Wote TTI confirms its ability to develop skills labor force that matches the industry needs. It's notable that Wote is keen on electric, in IT, and many other, and it is a center of excellence in this, whatever. They have also told me they have a lot of hospitality. And next week, starting a conversationally college again, because we want our trainers to be retrained at Utalii College, and we are also speaking to ministry through this department so that we can have our trainers reskilled in the various industry. So I want to say that I want to partner with a lot with my principals, like I've already done, so that we are able to bring this department to the level that we would want to do. There, I have had the request about the National Polytechnic. Of course, the other thing that we are doing is that we want our national polytechnics to be the qualification awarding institutions. And we have already done certified Meru National Polytechnic. We have already certified Nyeri National Polytechnic. Not Nyeri, Meru, and on the 12th, we are going to Nyeri to also certify them. Then next, I think, is Sigalagala, then Kisumu, because we want to develop skills and competencies that will be examined in those centers. For this area, I am actively aware that there is a big gap because they either go to Nairobi or to Mombasa. But I don't want to talk about who is going to become a national polytechnic because I'm not a politician. I don't want to be caught up in between there, because I came to this space and found there was a talk about Seikuru. Now I have heard the talk about water today. I had not heard it. So you, MCA, you might have to sit down as leaders. And if you tell me it is water and not Seikuru, or Seikuru and not water, my work is technical. Seikuru and anything. What to say is that we, our institution, find favorable, because it is also not a question of waking up and saying water is very beautiful. I agree, it is very nice. But there are also other technical things to look into, and my technical team should be able to do that and tell me Guru is better than I. If they tell me water is better than Seikuru, sign, pass it to the head of public service to Gazette. So we will look, because as the leader in this space, I know there is a gap here. But how we are going to end up addressing that gap, I'm not committing myself today, but we will look into it. In conclusion, I applaud the national government through COOPS and HELP for allocating funds to trainees. That is what has been happening. The government also awarded a number of bursaries, and we applaud them for that. I'm also told the board is almost coming to an end, and I have advised the principal to write to me and tell me how we go about this after that, because we want the boards in place especially as we pronounce the changes that we will be starting to discuss from next week. My gratitude goes to the various industry players who have allowed our trainees to practice the knowledge and skills in their end. Once again, graduates, I want to congratulate you, and I want to say that you have done well this far, but somebody said is the sky is just here. It is just a beginning. Please strive to go to higher echelons because you are still young and you can do a lot more than you have already done. This is a beginning. Please go to higher heights because somebody quoted Nelson Mandela, who said that education is pertinent and it is what you need to be able to go where you are going. So thank you very much. As you go out, somebody told you, do something, volunteer. Enda kwa shamba ulime. Usiseme ati mimi nimesoma sana siwezi kulima. Wewe. Do something. Be proactive. Keep yourself busy. And like I tell all the graduates that I have an opportunity to speak to, be nice people. Be a nice person. Greet the person that you find on the way. Treat the watchmen and those you think are not doing very good jobs. Greet them. Be nice to them. Be a nice person. Secondly, work hard. And I've told you not to destroy yourselves with alcohol, with other forms of abuse, and even which would tell you ahead to commit suicide. Don't do those things. And like somebody also told you, be God-fearing, pray continuously, and if you trust in God, He will open doors for you that you may never have even dreamt about, and that is biblical. With those many remarks, thank you for listening to me, and may the Lord bless you.
Thank you, guest of honor. We are well advised and guided. At this juncture, we have come to the momentous that has been waited for, where the conferment of the awarding of the certificate will go on. With your permission, Madam Guest of honor, forgot to introduce the team that has trained all these that have worked. So I take this chance to request all the staff, water technical, where you are, just arise. The staff, water technical, just wave. Madam Guest of honor, that is the team that has trained, led by the heads of department on this side and the other members of staff. Here we work as a team. Thank you. Get seated. This opportunity now to welcome the Deputy for Academic Affairs to take up the ceremony. Madam Jessie Kitusa.
Madam Guest of Honor, distinguished guests, parents, guardians, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. This is a wonderful day when we gather together to witness the first batch of graduates in our institution since its inception. Madam Guest of Honor, in the academic year 2021-2022, we have a total of 1,700 graduates, comprising of 312 artisan, 785 craft certificate, and 603 diploma graduates. With your permission, Madam Guest of Honor, I request the following heads of departments to present the graduates for the award of the certificate in the following order: mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, building and civil engineering, hospitality and institutional management, computing and informatics, business studies and leadership. For the graduates, we are going to call the serial numbers. When your serial number is called, please stand up and remain standing until you have been awarded your certificate. We are going to begin with the artisan certificate.
Thank you. The guest of honor, the following candidates from the Department of Mechanical and Automotive Engineering satisfied the examiner for the award of artisan certificates in their respective trades. Artisan in fabrication and welding technology, credit, serial number 1. Artisan in motor vehicle mechanics, credit, serial number 1 to serial number 23. Pass, serial number 1 to serial number 57.
The guest of honor, the following candidates from the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering satisfied the examiner for the award of artisan in electrical installation in their respective trades. Artisan in electrical installation, credit, serial number 1 to serial number 9.